back to another video. Today we are continuing to take a look at the alternative future of the world, part 15. Now, you're going to be seeing part 12, part 13 and part 14 before I say this. I lost part 11, the recording of part 11. So if you're wondering why part 11 wasn't recorded, then that's why. Because I lost the recording, which has never happened. I actually almost lost the part 10 recording, which, that's weird. I honestly find it weird. But in the last video, we saw the peace treaty of the world order, and we saw that basically the entire world became under this alliance. There was more countries in it, such as Niger, and we saw a bunch of countries such as Libya, Egypt, Sudan, Chad, Darfur, not Sudan. You all unite to form Egypt, or just Egypt, I don't know what to call it yet. And we also saw the same thing happen with South Africa. Niger and Ethiopia left the world order. Indonesia did the same thing. And it's kind of shown that the world order may not be as stable as it shows. It was meant, people who joined the alliance only joined it to be safe. They joined it because they knew it was going to be the better side to join. But we're going to be, and then also we had France invading the Iberian Union, which led to it being dissolved. And France may be doing some more stuff, as well as Serbia taking over Montenegro, but that's very small. But we have to talk about somebody. Romania. Romania has been very quiet as of lately. Obviously, the Allies and the World Order do not really give a... They don't exactly care what Romania, Serbia, or France is doing. Well, actually, Italy and the UK are kind of concerned with France, but Serbia and Romania, they're not really concerned. If you remember, France, Serbia and Romania all got dictators as their new government thing. Kind of similar to what happened in World War II with Italy, Germany, and, well, Japan was already kind of like it. Well, Romania has been working closely with Serbia and France. Nobody really knows much about this, but Romania has let France and Syria know they have plans of something. Most likely, they didn't say exactly. This is very... I know, obviously, but the Allies, well, mainly the UK and Germany, have been trying to figure out what this is on about. It takes a while, and the world is kind of now in a neutral stance. There's not really any expansion. The world order is now focusing on just kind of getting the land to stay in, make sure there's no rebellions. Same with the Allies, they're trying to heal from the last war. Basically the opposite, they're rehealing. Especially Germany. But it's shown that Romania has a plan to invade the Russian Empire. Which, that sounds stupid. I know it sounds stupid. But Romania says that if they use all their force, they will be able to take over all of Ukraine. They've mentioned this with France and Serbia. They both said it was a stupid idea. Romania thinks not, and Romania is going to keep going with it. But they're not doing it right now. They've got to get a massive army. Now, I think it's good to mention right now, the World Order is not a attack one, attack all alliance. It is a big alliance that acts as one country, so if you attack one country in it, it will not activate the others. Kind of like a big country, but just kind of like the Mongol Empire, I guess. But, Russia knows nothing of this. Nobody's let them know. But now we actually are going to come down to Serbia, as they've been kind of planning something. And that is to invade Bosnia and Herzegovina. And I just realised we're on part 15. I think the series might end at episode 20? I don't want to end this, because obviously, listen, the Empire series is doing such big things on my channel, I just don't know, it doesn't feel right to end it. So we have Serbia declaring war on Bosnia and Herzegovina, and sorry, Bosnia, but Honestly, I don't even know if Bosnia's just been here in the series. They've not done anything wrong. Bosnia's taken over. Let's take a look at this peace treaty. So Serbia decides to fully annex Bosnia, and now they are talking with France, and France is talking back to them. Nothing's going on right now. It's pretty peaceful right now, surprisingly. The Allies, India, Germany, Portugal, Morocco, and UK, are trying to get more people to join the alliance, but nobody wants to join. Nobody wants to join, really. Germany has said they are planning on uniting with Austria, which I know I said the World Order prohibited any unification, but they still allow it. That's mean to not allow them to unite, but they're not allowing a unification like the EU to happen again. It doesn't matter if it's countries invading each other, that doesn't really change anything. But now it's finally time, and the time has come, as Romania has got pretty much nearly, I would say, 2 million troops. It sounds dumb, but Romania is a country that wants to do stuff. I don't know, okay? So Romania is now mobilized, and they are finally ready to declare war on the Russian Empire. Now, I think it's safe to assume that the Russian Empire is by far the strongest country in the world. So for Romania, which is probably a top 10 country, to be declaring war on number 1, you know that's dumb. And straight away, Iran gets involved, because Iran is basically Russia's best friend. And nobody else actually will join this war, because there's no point. I mean, it's kind of a stupid one. Everyone thinks this is going to be a thing that's going to, you know, go really quick. Oh, and here comes the helicopter. France and Serbia are not in support of what Romania is doing right now, because it's honestly the stupidest thing ever. So Romanian troops exit out into Ukraine and are obviously doing really well. This is still pretty new land for Russia, and they're kind of struggling to keep a hold of it, because Ukraine's a very rebellious area, we know that. And obviously, Romania is going to try and do the most they can and then get a peace treaty, although I don't know how that would work. Romania is able to capture Lviv and is doing really well. It's kind of strong in the world. This is just kind of this looks stupid, but Romania is actually pulling something off right now. Now, Russia is getting a lot of aid from every single country in this alliance, obviously, the World Order, but honestly, right now, the Russian troops are here. And now they are mobilizing to take on Romania, which I would say they're already mobilized, and they're about right here. Romania probably knows about this, so we have Romania making a plan to capture Crimea. Luckily, Crimea seems very rebellious today, and they just leave Russia. And at this point, Romania is trying to get to the parts of Russia that are more filled with Russians, so they don't get far there. We have Romania invading up into Belarus and trying to capture Minsk, but the Russian troops are here and they are not happy. They slam the Romanians right back. Romania sees that they can still probably get some more land, so Romania puts a defensive up here. It works for now, and they focus on capturing. What have I got the names? They focus on capturing Kyiv, which I'm assuming is right there. They are successful in capturing Kyiv, and at this point Ukraine's basically free from Russia. But Romania is not going to survive much longer, as the Russian troops are not having that. Iranian troops are now starting to arrive, and Romania realizes that this was a stupid idea. France and everyone else mentions to Romania, you invade Russia, you're dead. So Romania gets absolutely just destroyed. They probably I'm saying right now, they've probably lost over half the troops they used in this invasion. Romania does actually pull off an encirclement of about 100,000 Russian troops, and after Russia pushes in a lot more, we have Romania realizing that if they encircle troops and kill them, that might actually be enough to get Russia into a peace treaty. So we have Romania doing probably the final plan, using a lot of its spare troops to encircle probably the biggest encirclement in history. Now the Russians realise this and realise they had weak defences, and this actually goes really well, and a massive encirclement is done, which Romania somehow, I don't know how, Romania is somehow beating Russia here. But they are now out of troops, and they just wiped out nearly 500,000 Russians, and Russia just slammed them back. But Romania puts a defensive, and we actually have Russia and Romania coming to a peace agreement. Yeah, Romania just beat Russia without costing them a lot. Let's take a look at this peace treaty. The peace treaty, Romania annexes a big chunk of Ukraine, and something interesting here, Crimea is back again. I said Crimea was over for you in part 13, but Crimea is back, and they are a puppet of Romania. And at this point, we see something interesting happening. We have Romania, if I can get the right colour. We see Romania create their own alliance. Now, they work closely with Serbia and France, but France and Serbia are not going to be joining this. But the puppet is, because, well, it's a puppet. And Romania's created this alliance to basically just protect themselves, but nobody else is going to join it. Again, Europe is very, well, they don't want to join alliances. Now we come over to Germany, where they're finally going to be uniting with their old pal Austria. It's been a long time coming, but now they are ready, and we have Austria and Germany uniting. Now, this is obviously going to make the world order a bit angry, because, rightly so, they said no more uniting, but Germany says this is all they're going to be doing. But finally we're going to come back to France, where they're trying to think something up. Romania just beat Russia, so they're thinking, what if we beat Germany? But they realise that's no idea. France is probably weakened after the war, but they want to expand, but the problem is, where do they expand? There's Italy, but Italy is the mountains. There's Belgium and Luxembourg, which means that's easy enough, you can invade that. But they don't want to, because they just don't want to. Serbia's got the same problem, they can't really expand anywhere. This monstrosity of a being, yeah, I don't know, Croatia, no, they could, but they don't exactly want to, and they can invade Romania. Get bonked around if you want, but you don't want to bother with Romania. And the world is kind of peaceful. Well, that is, except from down here in Africa. See, the Saharan Union, which has been broken apart, which has kind of been broken apart and given land, it was weird. They're not doing well. They're not doing well at all. Their entire economy is basically crippled, and they basically collapse, which means that all the bordering countries can go after them. Now, it's got to be obvious to say, the Saharan Union is probably one of the oldest countries in this series. But we're going to say that they don't fully collapse, so they don't fully actually collapse. So, they're just struggling. But we do see something interesting happening, and that is actually a union over here starting to take place. See, Guinea, Ivory Coast, and Senegal, which were all released, have kind of they're struggling internally and they want to be just united under a good country. So Senegal and the Saharan Union both unite just to form the Saharan. We're gonna go with the Saharan Empire. It's not really an empire though. Guinea is gonna join that because they just don't want to. They don't want to exist. The Ivory Coast is not gonna join it. That is because they are actually probably the most stable country over here, except from Algeria and Morocco. Well, we're not done with this episode, as Romania is still not done expanding. See, Romania has some beef to settle with somebody. Romania still has some beef to settle with a certain country, Hungary. But it's not only Romania that's invading Hungary. It's, for some reason, Slovakia as well. I think I coloured in the... Oh, no, I didn't. I don't know what I coloured in. Slovakia also wants to get some of Hungary, and they officially join Romania's... What are we going to call Romania's alliance? I'm going to call it the... The Order of Security. Order of Security, so... OSS. I'm just going to call it Order of Security, so... Romania, well, not really security, it's an expansionist alliance. So Romania and Slovakia, who are now in an alliance together, Hungary is going to be invaded, and they have literally no chance. They're torn apart, ripped apart, and let's just take a look at this piece. If it isn't obvious, yeah, Hungary's not going to survive. And the Order of Security is definitely starring the game members, too, and then a puppet, obviously. And, well, we're gonna come back to World Order, and, they're losing more members, to say. The World Order is kind of losing its importance. Look, the countries in it are definitely, they're definitely together. But, Nigeria, which is very crippled, they're gonna leave. They were given a brand new government, but that government doesn't want to be part of the world order, so Nigeria leaves, and, it's kind of shown that the world order is actually losing members rapidly. As another member, Siam, they also leave. Siam was kind of united. I don't know, Siam's had a tough time, so they're just going to leave. And nobody else is going to leave, but I would say the rest of these countries are pretty close together. Only other one I can see maybe leaving is South Africa or Argentina, but I doubt that. Now for the final event of this video, we have France. We have France and Serbia, actually, oh my god, why? France and Serbia both decide that for better security, they're going to be joining the Order of Security. Now, this is major, because, this alliance was not seen as a threat to really anybody, because it was just Romania. It was just Romania in it, but as we see now, Serbia and France have both just joined this alliance, and it's shown that this is now It's definitely not good, to say the least. Romania is definitely the leading country in this. They are by far the strongest, but they actually don't have really anywhere to expand anymore. They've really expanded everywhere they can. Yeah, go after Bulgaria, that's easy enough. I'm not spoiling anything, but yeah. Bulgarians, just wait. You'll see. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video of Alternative Future of the World, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.